Everyone, you are watching Rob's MetalWorks. Welcome back to the Big Metal Show out of San Antonio, Texas. Welcome, extended familia out there around the world as we continue to bring you the best in Texas metal. And yes, tonight is an evening that we've been waiting for quite some time, as we've wanted to get back in front of the camera and support metalcore devotees, ARIAH Falls. Welcome, gentlemen, to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. So good to see you guys again. Yeah. When did I see you last? At the Vakken Battle?
Yes, sir.
When was that?
That would be, that was in February.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time's flying by. But good to see you guys again. It was a great introduction to you guys. And then, of course, after that, I did my homework and got your new music. And now we are here sitting in the studio. So much to talk about as I prepared for today. So remember, there's people all around the world who watch our show. So I want to definitely start at the beginning. So Chad, I know you and Kiff kind of started things rolling here. Tell us a little bit about the formation of ARIAH Falls.
All right, so ARIAH Falls started in 2021 during COVID. Kiff was, just not working because of COVID, as many of everybody around the world were.
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, let's start writing music again. Kiff and I played in bands together, several different bands, for years before, and it started out as just, let's re-record some of the old music we had and
modernize it.
We did, yeah. We did modernize it and added some new parts, new elements, and it just started from there. We got Rob involved, we got Mike involved. Those were the first two to really come in to the group, and yeah, we recorded these older songs. And we're like, all right, that's cool, but now it's time we should write some new music.
Yeah.
And so we started writing new music, and we're like, all right. I think we have something here. This is fun. Let's keep it going. And so everything just that's where everything blossomed from, was just originally it came from boredom, honestly, and just wanting to play music again.
Yeah. So I know, just because we were chatting downstairs, you currently live in Vegas, Las Vegas?
Yes, sir.
Kiff's here in San Antonio. So initially, when you guys became friends, were you here in San Antonio too?
So Kiff's got to tell the story because he did it as my best man speech at my wedding.
Oh, no.
So Kiff's going to get the mic right now, and he can tell this story of how Kiff and I met.
So, after high school, I was kind of like a lost kid, so I decided.
You're talking about high school in San Antonio?
High school in San Antonio, yeah.
What high school is that?
O'Connor, baby.
O'Connor.
OC, you know?
Just right up the road.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So I kind of went out to Vegas to work on college stuff and kind of reshape and refocus on things. And then I got bored one night and I was like, you know what I really love? And so I went on Craigslist. And that's where I found Chad. I wanted to play music again, so I got on Craigslist to look for a band and ended up messaging Chad. We kind of talked about stuff for a rock and roll.
And you
band.
hadn't known each other?
No, not at all. No.
Oh wow.
No, it was like right after I turned 21, I think.
Wow.
And we met and we talked, and then. I kind of auditioned for the band as the singer of a rock and roll band is what it was. Southern rock, yeah. And then we, they were like, yeah, you could be in the band. It'll be kind of cool. We'll work on things. And I feel like it really solidified. One night we went out for drinks and we wrote a whole song that at the time I was the guy that everybody knew who was from Texas. So we wrote a song that talked about Shinerbach and all that stuff. So that was a good time. But Chad and I sat for probably 2 hours just writing the lyrics to this song, and that's where everything was born as musicians for us. Is we just kind of
and best friends.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We were sort of just stuck together at that point.
Fate's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Is Craigslist even exist anymore?
Thank God, no.
It does it, right?
I think in a way it does.
I don't want to talk about it.
But anyway, that's cool. And so, correct me if I'm wrong. The foundations of ARIAH Falls started from a non-metal foundation.
Yeah, Southern rock, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And then how did it develop into this brutality that we have today?
That's what we've always been into. So with the Southern Rock Band, it was a bunch of metal musicians
Yeah.
that back in like 2010-ish era, we're like, let's sell out now so we don't have to sell out later.
Yeah.
And we started writing Southern rock music, and that's just that was the birth of it.
Yeah.
But all of us were metalheads at heart. Our lead guitarist was a big Yngwie Malmsteen guy.
Yeah.
And the guy could shred. He was a great guitarist. And yeah, just we've all played metal bands, and so metal was where our heart's at. And after that, that's when we got back into metal, him and I, by meeting Mike. Mike came into the picture because he came into my family's restaurant. My stepdad owned a bar, and he came in to watch a Kings hockey game when they were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And I came walking out with a Black Dahlia Murder t-shirt on.
Oh my God! Another stream of fate.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so him and I clicked and started talking about music, and he went back. He was living in the high desert in California, like Apple Valley.
Wow.
And so when he came and we started talking, he's like, "Yo, I have this band that we started. Why don't you come over? We need a vocalist." And I had been doing vocals at that time because I was the bass player. He was the lead singer before, so I was the bass player. So I ended up doing vocals for them, and I was like, "Well, I got a kid. We need a rhythm guitarist. I got a guy. Let's get Kiff involved." So then they met. Well, they're both Kings fans and started talking and became good friends, and that's how this threesome. Whoa.
Wow.
That's how this. That's how this all came together.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that is super cool. It's so cool. I think it's so neat and kind of astonishing in many ways how in the 2020s or in the starting from the 2010s that because of the advent of how efficient online communications and social media has become, that people from different regions of the country can get together and do some wonderful things musically, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is just another story. I never even knew any of this stuff. So cool. The genre of ARIAH Falls, from what I've seen, is technically called metalcore, but yet there are some tinges in there of other types that I guess are a little bit even more brutal than just straight up metalcore.
Yes.
You guys have diversified it a little bit. Explain a little bit
Yeah.
about that.
So we all listen to uniquely different music, and it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. All five of us listen to different styles of metal, and that brings together something unique because we're not stuck in one mindset.
Yeah.
We have these other avenues that we like to explore. Like, okay, Rob, you love slam. Let's play some slam or some death metal, and let's throw some of those elements into this song. But hey, let's keep that chorus pretty. Let's write a pretty chorus with a nice melody, and then come out of that and then hit a guttural or a pig squeal. Why not? Like make it our own, and
Sure.
we're just having fun playing music and writing what we want to play and what we want to listen to.
Yeah. And then how did Gowdy get involved?
Gowdy, which one of you guys want to tell that story? You can? All right.
All right, so I used to be
Because
Kiff's-
you're Rob. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but you're from San Antonio. Yeah, and Kiff lives in San Antonio now.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and Mike is from.
I live in Arkansas.
And living
Fayetteville,
in
Arkansas.
That's right, Fayetteville.
but he's from Southern California, or
Yeah.
from California.
Originally from Southern
Yeah, I
California.
grew up in Southern California.
Yeah.
So I used to be Kiff's boss when he was in high school.
Oh no! So he was trying to score. He was trying to score some points. Like, hey,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
jam with us.
One day at work, I think-
Job security is a good thing.
One day at work, I think he and I were talking about music because that's what we do on our
Yeah.
downtime. And I said, I've been wanting to start another metal band because I was in a few before and it never really kind of took off. And so let's start another metal band. So we started a band. He was the vocalist. I was rhythm guitar, and we had some other people in the band as well. So that's essentially how I got to know Kiff's metal or not metal side, musical side, I guess, more than music tastes.
Yeah.
And so he had always knew that I was always into metal. Like that's it, right? I mean, of course, I like other stuff here and there, but
Sure.
but it's always metal. And so I think I got the phone call. Funny stories. I got the phone call about joining ARIAH Falls or helping start ARIAH Falls. And it was like a month before I got married, and he goes, "Hey man, you wanna start or help start this band?"
No.
And I was like, "Give me a month, brother.
Let me
I need to get married first.
Let me ease Miss Gowdy into the idea.
Exactly. Let me get married
'Cause
first.
if she's not happy, you ain't gonna be happy.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to get married first before you get divorced.
Oh
exactly.
man. And your old lady don't hold back, Rob.
She loves us, man.
Oh,
She
man.
loves us. She loves
Definitely supportive.
very much so. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I was wondering if she was going to come tonight. But I actually kind of wish you would have brought her because she was
I
saying,
know,
Rob's not a bad guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, be nice to him. That's great, man. As I get to learn more about you guys, like I said today, I did some extensive research, and it's great to see. And now that I know about your story, and I've had a chance to chat with you guys downstairs, I can see what a cohesive unit you guys are, and that there is this common thread between all of you that has maintained this same lineup. And I think that's so important because longevity lends to the fact of growth, and you guys have definitely grown. And I say that because I had an opportunity earlier this afternoon to hear your very first EP, which is called Low Lifes, right?
Yeah, it's correct.
Came out
Yep.
in late 2025, is that correct? October 2025?
24.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So-
we.
Do you want to? Oh, all right.
Oh my God, okay.
Well, no, you're not wrong.
Okay.
So we re-released the album. It had come out earlier, and
Low Lives came out in 2024.
So we started working with a online marketing manager to help us out. So we actually re-released the album as new so that we could have proper promotion behind it because we didn't have anything. Before that, we were self-releasing.
Sure. And that's a good idea.
And the numbers just weren't growing or anything like that. So we re-released with a marketing pitch behind it, and it definitely helped out and started opening up new doors for us.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong.
Okay.
You are correct. But
So the re-release was in late 25.
yes. Yeah.
Got it. Was that a straight re-release, or was it anything changed? Or anything?
No, all the same songs. We did
But no remixing or remastering?
No.
Okay.
All recorded by the same wonderful Fernando Lemus of San
Okay.
Antonio.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Fernando.
We're going to
out
talk
here,
about
yeah.
him in a bit.
Yeah.
I had a chance to jam it, and I want to share with everybody out there that these guys at their website, ARIAHFalls.com, are allowing you for a free download of that
Yep.
EP.
Yeah.
5 songs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no. Was it 5 songs?
Yep.
4 songs. 4 songs.
Oh, it should be 5. It should be
5 songs.
Yeah. Yep.
Free download. So I downloaded it today, and I was jamming. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Great to have a little bit of the history, because whenever I start digging on a band, they're by that time they get to me, they're pretty polished. Then I always like to go back and dig back and listen to what they started from. Was there, and correct me if I'm wrong, this might be the 5th song that I was remiss to mention right now, but Better Side of Me, was that a single that just came out on its own, or was that part of Low Lives?
So we waterfall released every every song off
I like
the EP.
that word. Good word.
And Better Side was one of the songs on the EP, yes.
Okay.
For some reason,
But that song was not on my download, though.
Was
It's
it
not in the download, bro.
Well,
I could
that's something-
swear. Check it out.
That's something we got to fix. We'll fix.
Check
we'll,
it
we'll
out.
work on that. We'll get that going.
Okay. Yeah, okay, because I was wondering. But that's great, man. Nonetheless, great to have that music. And like I said, I got to jam it. And as I shared with you downstairs, despite the fact that was just maybe like 2 years ago, I could really, as we talk about your new music, I could really kind of hear how much you guys have grown and progressed in that short amount of time. So, if you can, talk a little bit about when you look back at that music now. And I know before we started rolling, we were talking about like, oh man, sometimes we look at our old stuff and, it's hard to believe, that's what we used to do.
Right.
How do you feel the band has progressed since 24?
So I will say, I think the big turning point for us was the end of 2024. We played one of the last Bonds shows before they closed down, and Ritual Complex actually asked us to play that, and so we got on with that. And at that point, we looked at each other and said, all right, if we're doing this, we're doing this. Being that we live in different states, it's expensive. This isn't,
for sure.
It's not as easy as if we all were here. But the fact that we're branched out between 3 states makes it a lot more expensive to do. So
I told my girl, I said, yeah, their singer, Chad, lives in Las Vegas. She said, he's coming down here from Las Vegas just to interview with you?
That's right, man. The legend.
I said, no. I said, he has a show tomorrow, too.
That's secondary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we only booked the show.
I was like, fuck. I said, yeah. I said, he lives in Vegas. I said, and I can imagine, all kidding aside, but when, if you guys got to do a gig or you got to rehearse, and same thing for Mike, if you got to fly down here, right? You're not fucking.
Yeah, man, it's definitely not cheap to
Yeah.
do. Obviously, we make it work. I bought a Southwest credit card, or not bought, but I got a Southwest credit card to start earning the miles because I'm flying so much. Like, I'm here once a month. I had never been to San Antonio before this band started.
Wow.
And I'm here once a month now.
Wow.
So,
Great.
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You should move here, bro.
Hey, tell my wife.
Wifey, let him move here. Let me tell you something. Great cost of living, big red galore. What more do you want?
I know a really good agent.
Fiesta, San Antonio every year. HEB, come on.
That's right.
Yeah, it's an
That's
no-brainer.
right. HEB alone is
HEB alone, bro.
awesome.
Well, that's great, man.
So, anyway, back to your question.
Yeah.
So we started with that one show. We're like, all right, if we're going to do this, let's do it. And at that point, it went from just writing for fun and releasing music on our own to something a little more serious. And I feel like with that change instantly came just our creative process got more in depth. We needed to do something. If we're gonna do this, I mean, as expensive as it is for us, well, then we need to capitalize. We need to turn this into something. For sure. And I think that kind of lit a fire underneath us that it has been pushing us and is continuing to push us. Mm-hmm. And that fire is just growing. It's constantly growing.
And I'm glad you share that because you said something downstairs to me that it kind of stuck with me. And you said, Rob, the San Antonio metal scene is a wonderful thing, And I did not say this downstairs, but one of the things that makes our scene so special compared to other scenes is that our scene, the fans in our scene are generational. Mm-hmm. Like dads were metalheads or granddads or fucking now my kids and my nephews are metalheads because that's what they grew up listening to because dad was jamming, fucking Juggernaut, Baptism Under Fire and shit like that. Right. And so not only, and when I interviewed Randy, we talked about Randy downstairs, this came to mind is like because Randy was like, oh yeah, my dad was a promoter and my brother was a musician. It's like not only does our scene generate music bands, but it also generates fans who come out and support the scene. And despite all the changes that we've seen, like the closing of Bonds and all these other entities that have come and gone, like the White Rabbit, and so on and so forth. Sanctuary, oh my God, Korova, all these places. And maybe one day Rob's will be history. Nonetheless, it's part of the history and the cloth of what San Antonio is. So I think you're very right in saying what you're saying, And I'm glad that someone like you who is not from here kind of recognizes that.
You guys have something special for
Yeah,
sure. You guys
thank you so
really have
much.
something special here.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now let's talk about what brings us here today in 2026. Oh my God, it's 2026 April already. I'm almost middle of the year.
Jeez.
You guys are getting old.
Time doesn't stop. It's gonna be May. Sorry, I had to.
Like I said earlier, I saw you guys at the Battle for Vakken. I never heard of ARIAH Falls. All I remember is JB saying, "Yeah, my old high school friends in that band." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." And I remember you guys were like the last band, right?
Yeah, we closed it out.
You guys were the last band, and even sometimes people when they think strategically, they think, "Oh, like yeah, if we're the last band, we're gonna leave the biggest impression." And I remember that night, I remember seeing your show, and I thought that you guys came out and did a very pro show. Like you guys came out and performed. Chad, you were on fire, bro.
Thank you.
Kiff, you fucking were throwing down those vocals, bro. And the lights were great. You guys had a look upon, of the band, and it was impressionable. And despite the fact that you guys did not place, I just kind of felt like, yeah, it's a band that I definitely want to learn more about, and I'm glad that I had an opportunity to chat with you guys after the event, and that subsequently that you guys were like, "Rob, we got a new record coming out." I was like, "Well, great. Well, let me jam it."
Yeah, perfect timing. Perfect timing.
It was like perfect timing, because I always like to have bands on Rob's that we have to have something to talk about, right?
Right.
So it was just like perfect timing, right? How did you guys get involved with the Battle for the Vakken thing?
Kit, you found it, right?
I want to say Mike found it, but no. Oh well, then it was me, I guess. Somebody posted something, and
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, Jen might have posted it.
She might have, yeah. I think it might have been Jen Holt who posted it. But I mean, it was one of those things where, in the daytime, like I'm a K-12 teacher,
Yep.
so like it was my planning period, and I was like, well, I got a moment, and I just submitted this for it, and I was like, okay, well, we'll see what comes of this. I don't know what it'll mean. I don't know if it'll do anything for us, but we'll see. And then it turned out that we got a message about our set time and all that, and it was like, okay, cool, let's do this.
I guess I'm on the gig.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I guess I'm on the bill.
Actually, it came, I think,
months later.
was it like 3 weeks before? Or was it even closer than that?
Yeah, it was like.
And they're like, hey, here's your set time. And we're like, oh, shit, we forgot that we even applied for that. So
Wow.
him and I had to buy last-minute flights. We're like, screw it, we're playing it. Whatever. They got us on there. We're committed. Let's go.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. I'm glad you mentioned Jen Holt. Jen Holt is someone that I've known for a long, long time.
She's a good girl.
Since the White Rabbit days. And, I remember as a judge, there were some bands I think there was one or two bands that didn't show up that night.
Yeah,
Right?
I know there was one for sure, but they were from somewhere in Mexico and could not get across the border. Because they were messaging us. They had listened to us and they liked us, and we were talking to them, and they just couldn't make it happen.
Yeah.
They just couldn't get here for some reason, whatever it was, and hopefully we get to play with them again.
There was that band though from Albuquerque.
They did come out. Yep. Yeah.
Those
Off
what were they called
They were
again?
off
I
of.
forget their name.
They're a reservation band too. Yeah. That,
Weird.
Yeah,
They
super
were like.
cool.
I remember the dude had he had painted himself on the bottom of his.
Yeah.
And then he wore like a weird dress like for the first half of their set.
Yep.
And they were kind of cool. Yeah, I remember those dudes. Yeah. Great night. And that night, did you guys play Last Message Home?
We did.
Yeah,
We
I remember that.
We
I
opened
remember-
with it. Yeah.
Remember, I hadn't never heard that song before, but I remember that you guys did play new music, so that was cool, and kind of leading up to things to come.
Yes. Yep,
Yeah,
That's correct.
yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your brand new EP, which is
Yeah.
not yet out, everyone, but will be out in Waterfall later this year.
Yes, we're waterfalling
We're
it.
waterfalling it out this year. I have been privy to jam the record in its entirety. It's called No Wrath Like This. And it is a wonderful, wonderful slab of metal, 5 songs. Release date, the final release date soon to be forthcoming. Now, my first question is, you guys obviously wrote a lot in 2025 for Lowlives. Were these songs like just a continuation of those writing sessions?
No, we are constantly writing. We're already working on the next stuff.
Of course.
We don't stop. So when the new stuff is coming out, we're working on newer stuff.
Yeah.
And then by the time all of the new stuff is finally out, we're in the studio recording the newest stuff.
For sure.
And we're ready to do it again. And that's something that I've definitely talked about to all the guys. And something that I think we all agree on is that's something we never want to stop. We want to continue to give new music to the people because, one, it's fun for us. The writing process is fun.
It's fulfilling.
And we have the opportunity, given that we're so spread out, it keeps us from overloading ourselves with shows. And so we get a lot more time to actually sit and write. We all have home studios, so we can get in there and demo and do all of that. So the goal is just to keep going, just keep writing, keep releasing new music.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen, because I follow you guys on social media, I've seen videos of Gowdy fucking recording and playing guitar, and you guys kind of going through this process. So let's give Gowdy and Mike an opportunity to share a little bit about the writing process for this new EP, No Wrath Like This. Robert, if you can, share a little bit about, because obviously as a guitar player, you're in the thick of it. What was the approach for these new songs?
Oh gosh,
Everyone's
every single song on this new EP is it comes from a different goal, I guess, more than anything. Yeah, I think one song we want it to flow a lot more. One song we want it to be more punch you in the face.
Yeah.
More, and then one song it's gonna be back and forth and back and forth, and then
Parasimonia is like my favorite song.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, that's my favorite song.
Yeah.
I love Last Message Home too, but Parasimonia is like a little bit heavier, and I just love it. It's great.
And yeah, we want what Kiff and I are writing musically to be expressed musically. I mean, I know that makes all the sense and no sense at the same time. But I think what puts it together is what Mike adds onto it, what Chad adds onto it, and what Joe adds onto it, which Joe's not here. No. Not here today. We love Joe.
Yeah, Joe, we love you. You should have fucking called in.
He's the boss.
Yeah, he's the boss. He can't call in.
Joe, you got sick, bro. You got sick. That's great, man. Mike, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, for me, the writing process is pretty easy because they send me the guitar riffs and like tell me the idea, and I'm like, okay, how can I make it as heavy as possible?
Mike, have you always been a good bass player? You play guitar or what?
I played bass for like 20 years. In our last band, I played drums.
Yeah.
But I played drums because we couldn't find a drummer. So I was like, I'll hop on drums. I'll try it.
Let me tell you something. Just the place. I'm a very observational type of guy, and so just based upon the things you were saying downstairs about, the music I was jamming for you were like, oh yeah, I love that bass line. Yeah. It's like I know guys who play bass, but they're not real bass players. They're not real bass players. There's guys that I know that are real fucking bass players, and they're just not mimicking what the guitarist is doing. They're doing their own thing, and that's what made Cliff Burton great. I'm sure you guys have seen Cliff Burton all around this room.
I celebrate every year.
Mike. So I kind of think you're one of those dudes, man, and that's cool. And I know that can probably be especially difficult in a deathcore or metalcore band because it's so fast and you know, driving, but still to have that mindset is important. So I just want to applaud you for a second and say, man, that's good. You know, every band, you know, if you have a good bass player and not just a dude who copies what the guitarists are doing, then that just adds so much dimension to the band. You know, and that's a great thing.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that's good about our final sound is I kind of dial it in a little bit too.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to complement the guitar and blend it with the drums and make it as heavy as possible.
Yeah.
Like even like I even approach our choruses that way. Like Kif's voice is gonna make them pretty. I'm gonna keep them heavy.
Yeah. And find that heavy balance. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it, man. I get it. Yeah, I mean, guys, you don't even know how long I've been jamming your EP and
We
how
appreciate
often I
that.
listen to it. I listen to it every day. You know, especially like as I get close to interviewing a band, I like a week out or 2 weeks out, I start listening to the record in heavy rotation just to, you know, identify with all the nuances and stuff. So the first single, the only released single from No Wrath Like This is called Last Message Home. It came out on April the 10th, right?
Correct.
Yep. So everyone out there, go out to your favorite music media outlet and look for the single. Again, it's called Last Message Home. Wonderful blend of brutality and melody. And as I mentioned earlier, your old stuff was kind of a little bit more straightforward. Mm-hmm. Now we're seeing a little bit more diversity. Kif's singing a little bit more on this one. I love the melody on this song. I think it's a really wonderful balance for that track. I love it, bro. I love it. And we're going to talk about the video in a bit, which I think even made it better for me. But
Thank you.
What's the reception been like for this first single?
Honestly, way better than anything we've ever released so far. Better than I think any of us thought it was going to do. We're already surpassing numbers from our most streams from our last record. We're
Wow.
already surpassing those with this new song. People are digging it, man. It's cool. It's really cool to see. I'm happy.
I know that you guys have been getting a lot of support and some press, right?
Yeah.
I saw that you guys are making a lot of playlists too.
We're getting on
Wow.
all the playlists, yeah.
That's great, man. That's great. So of the 5 songs, why did you choose that one? Because obviously, like I said, Parasimonia could have been the first single too.
I think as a whole, we feel like and decided on Last Message because it's the most diverse there's a little bit of something for everybody. So the guys that are out there that like it a little bit softer, you know, we got that for you. You want it a little bit heavier, that's in there too.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a little bit of everything in that song that kind of balances it out. And we just felt like it's also, I will say, it's probably the softest song on the release. So we decided to give it to you soft. You know,
Let's ease people into it.
Yeah. You gotta kiss them on the neck first, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, great analogy. Great analogy. We've subtly mentioned Fernando Limas in conversations, both on and off camera. Fernando Limas, for all of you people out there, is a musician and producer here in our city. He's becoming more well-known and has obviously done a lot of great work. You shared with me that you've historically worked with Limas and have always gone back to Limas. What does Fernando Limas bring to the table that you enjoy?
Obviously, since our earliest stuff that's you can't even find anymore, to the Low Life EP, to our newest stuff, we've worked with Fernando, and he's progressively just pushed us in the right direction of getting better, and his production style just, I mean, it fits with what we do. He's so good at what he does, and he takes a demo that we have and just totally takes it to a whole nother level.
Does he still video when y'all are doing recording?
He's always got everything running in there. His studio's pretty cool, man. He's got a really good studio. He's just
FL Recordings.
FL Recordings. He's such a good guy. Like, just
He's a sweetheart.
when you see him, he just. How many times have you seen him? He just gives you a hug. Like,
Yeah,
that's just what he does.
And he's
like,
smiling.
that's what he does, and he's always
He's
smiling.
He's a
just
good guy.
He's a good guy. It feels good to be in there. As a vocalist going in and doing a song that I may have never even our newest release that's about to come out, the next one, I didn't even record. Like do a demo for, and you go in there and he just makes you feel so comfortable when you're in there that I think he pulls things out of you that you didn't even know that you necessarily had, or it wouldn't have been something that you were gonna even try on the song.
Yeah.
And so he's good at what he does, and he's such a good person.
Yeah.
I think that's
Good vibes, good
yeah,
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not like, pressuring you or hounding you.
No, and it's great that you bring that up. I wanted to say that about Chad. Like, Chad is a good vocalist. He always has been. But, like, there's something with the way that Fernando kind of gives him direction while we're in the studio that completely changes, like, the level of ability that we're able to get out of it. Like, when we're demoing, like, obviously as a band, like, sometimes we get kind of frustrated and like, it's not quite whatever. Fern is so comfortable and calm with Chad that he's like, okay, just, and it's at this tone, it's always at the same tenor of like, okay, well, why don't you try this? Try this, go ahead. And like, it's never pushy, it's never aggressive, and it's just,
motivational,
it always
inspirational.
brings out, like, the best in Chad,
That's a good producer, man.
Absolutely.
And he has that character that it's legit. He's not faking it.
Like I said, he's just such a good
dude.
Such a good dude.
Yeah, I love you, Fernando Limas.
We all do.
Oh man. And I know he's focusing on his studio, so remember, all you aspiring musicians out there, if you want to do pro recording, check out FL Recordings, Fernando Limas. He has his little ads on I've seen on Instagram, and I think he this record fucking pops, bro.
Thank you.
It fucking pops.
Dude.
It's like it sounds fucking fat on my stereo on my computer.
I'm telling you, I don't know what kind of voodoo magic he's doing, but he's just everything sounds so damn good. Like, it just gets better every time. It just gets better.
Yeah, Fernando Limas is great. And let me take a step back, because I was remiss not to mention the lyrical themes of this record, No Wrath Like This. When you have titles like Parasomnia and Left Message Home, they're just really heavy, deep themes. So talk a little bit about that, Chad. What if you had to have if there was a holistic concept for the record, what would that be?
So it started as dreamscapes, just things of dreams, and it slowly changed. I think Apparitions was the last song the first song that we wrote from this new EP, and I wrote that. My dad passed away in 2023, and that song is to him, for him, about him a little bit. Just talking about this apparition that I see and that talks to me, and from there, just a lot of, it started out as like dreams and things like that. What I do when I write lyrically, they write the guitars first. And I get like a body of a song, and I sit there on it for maybe a week or two, and I feel, what does this song make me feel? And I take that emotion and I turn it into a song. So with each one, I did that. Depends on my mood, even what am I feeling at the time goes into a lot of that. So your favorite, Parasomnia, is about shadow people and sleep paralysis and demons. So Parasomnia is when you have sleep paralysis.
Right up my fucking alley.
I was watching. There's a show
it's
on.
either ghosts or fucking the aliens.
Yeah. So that one I was watching.
Wow.
I was watching a show on YouTube called The Y Files, and if
Yeah.
you like aliens and
I love
demons
that.
and stuff like
the
that,
guy
you watch
with the little fish, right?
Yeah, you watch it.
Yeah,
It's
I
such a
hate that
good
little
show,
fish.
man. So he actually, from that show, is where I got the idea for Parasomnia. Yeah.
Wow.
And the album title came because everything in the song is like it's it's got a last message home is about a seafarer, and his ship is going down in the middle of the storm. So he's writing a last message to his love at home, hoping that she gets it, like a message in a bottle. So you have the wrath of the storm, you have the wrath of the demons, you have the wrath of the ghosts. You have like it. That's where the album title came from.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't even get me started on paranormal stuff.
Let's go, man.
Oh,
We'll go talk for hours.
Oh man. That's great, man. That's great. So, the first single is out. When do you anticipate the second single to come out?
Well, you know,
And what will be the second single, if you can say at this point?
you know, Rob, we're supposed to release that on Sunday.
Why do you say supposed to?
Well, because that's when it's supposed to come out. But I mean, can we not? Can we not drop it? I mean,
Kif said yes.
we were told this weekend. So our next song out is called Violence.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love that track too. Yeah, good song.
We have
Heavy.
a live video that we shot at Come and Take It Live in Austin.
Wow. Okay. So it's gonna be like a video single.
It'll be another one that
Wow,
has a video
cool.
to it. We're excited about that one. It's one of my favorite tracks.
This Sunday?
The song's not coming out this Sunday, but we're supposed to be announcing it. So now we just announced it 2 days early. But whatever, you know, it's
So
cool.
it's coming out
Yeah.
soon.
Well, yeah. May 22nd is the official
Oh,
release
so
date.
we got a little time then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that send it to me. So I just can check it out. And of course I can talk about it and get everybody ready for it. That's great, man. And I'm so glad that with 5 songs, that you're waterfalling it out strategically and correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Our marketing guy's gonna love that you keep using waterfalling. He's gonna love that.
Remember when he said that? I was like, I never heard that word. I never heard it described like that. So that's why I said, good word.
We started doing that on our own, and then we hired a marketing agent.
Yeah.
And he goes, dude, you guys are doing it right. And we're like, sweet. We just weren't
You're
doing.
fired.
We just.
We don't need you.
Well,
Thanks for telling us that.
we just weren't doing the right things online to get it seen. So that's where he came in and has really helped, and especially with this new stuff we're doing, a new release and everything he's doing. Thank you, Cameron, Dreamer Agency, dude's amazing.
Wow,
good guy.
Cool. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about shows now. Obviously, you guys want to support this record, this new EP, for as long as possible, right? Mm-hmm. We have to talk about the show tomorrow. The
That's right.
Ritual Complex Relent release show. Obviously, this will air after the show, but still a pretty cool event, because not only is it a release show for Ritual Complex and Relent, it's a free show. It's gonna be at the Rock Box.
Yeah.
No reason not to go out there. The Rob's crew will be out there tomorrow. We anticipate having a great, grand time. We're going to get there early. Mm-hmm. So JB will be taking photographs of your performance.
Awesome.
And I'll probably be shooting a little bit of video. We will be releasing your photos on Rob's platform this time.
Hell yeah.
So I want to promise you that.
Appreciate it.
And like I said earlier, I'm really anticipating to seeing you guys tomorrow, because like I said earlier, when I saw you guys play at the battle, I thought you guys were really pro. You look good. You were performing tight. Chad, you're all on it, man, as the front man. How hard do you work on that? Is that something that you guys kind of work on, or is that just
some
a
of it
natural thing?
Some of it comes natural. Some is worked on.
Yeah.
Some is an accident for you.
Yeah. Some.
It's like I didn't know I could make that noise, but now I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, even on stage, like, I try to stick to the song as much as possible, but sometimes I'm feeling like, oh, what if I did this right now? And I'll just bust out a different growl that I've never even done before. And I'll be like, ooh, that works. So, yeah, I mean,
Just don't look over at him like, what the fuck are you doing? Just don't do that on stage.
You know, it's fun. I feel like as a band, there's so much work that goes into things. I think a lot of people don't see what happens behind the scenes and how much work it takes to get there.
Right.
Being on stage is like the fruits of our labor. That's our time to enjoy it and have fun and actually get to see live reactions from people, and it brings out a different side of me. A lot of times I don't remember, like people will be like, "Oh, it was really cool when you did that." I'll be like, "I did what?" You know, I'm just up there just having a good time and hanging out with my best friends in life are right there next to me doing it. So I'd say it's 50%, maybe even less than that, 40% planned, 60% just on the fly. And we just, I think our chemistry as a band and the fact that we're all friends and good friends at that, adds to the live show and makes it what it is.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to plan it. We just do it.
And I think we all made a conscious decision we'll never be called boring. Never.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
I think too, and I'd like Kif to kind of just share a little bit about Kif. I remember when I saw you guys the first time, and I can't even remember. I think it was me, you, JB, and Gowdy were in the back talking, and I was like, man, Kif, like you sing a lot, you know, like in the band, like your clean vocals very prominent, and you know. Mind you, and please give me a little bit of leniency, because that was the first time I had ever heard your music and then seen you live. So it was all new to me.
Sure.
Then when I heard the record, I was like, okay, I'm hearing the professional recording, and now I see what Kif's vocals are, contributing, and it gave me a better comprehension of everybody's kind of role in the music. So, Kif, if you can, share a little bit about your role as kind of like almost the second vocalist.
Yeah, I mean, it's, singing is always something that I've done, and like in bands that I've been in, I always did backing
And
vocals.
your clean is great, bro.
Thank you.
You do
I
a
appreciate
great clean vocal.
In all honesty, like in all the time that I've been doing music, this is the first time I've ever sung like right in my register. Like I've been able to kind of like work my voice over different things, but it's the first time I've actually done clean vocals that's like right within the register of what I do. But I don't know. Like I never really envisioned singing for this band. Like it was an idea that I was going to put together this group of like my closest friends, my oldest friends, and kind of have music and like play guitar. And then Chad was asking about me doing backing stuff or doing stuff with him, and I was like, I don't really want to do that, but I will. And then going into No Wrath Like This, Chad really wanted to write songs that had sort of this dual vocal. This dual, singing and screaming together. So
that lends to the diversity and the depth of the band, I think. So I think Chad's right.
Yeah, he pushed me on it. I'm not a huge fan, but I mean, like I enjoy it. I don't like doing it just because I like playing guitar. Like I'm a nerd like that.
I like to push people to their full potential.
But the thing is too is that I think Chad could recognize that you do it well too.
Yeah, he's great.
You do it well, bro. Because if you sucked at singing, he probably would have said, "Oh, okay, well,
Yeah, I'll stick to it. No.
let's let Gowdy sing."
And I purposely actually started writing, because I write everything lyrically and I write the melodies.
Yeah.
I purposely started writing to his register so that we could capitalize on his voice to the max. Yeah.
Sure.
We owe a lot of credit to Fern too for getting the most out of him in studio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know you guys. I kind of also like the fact that you guys don't play out too much, obviously because of distances, but still the fact that you don't play out too much. And I know that you guys not only play San Antonio, but other areas too, right? Did you just? I mean, obviously you did some shows in Vegas, right? I think I saw that.
So we've played in Vegas once so far. We're always trying to get out of San Antonio. And like I said before, I love the San Antonio scene. It's amazing. But as a band, you have to step out from home and away to new places if you really want to grow.
For sure.
So that's always the goal, is just trying to get out as much anywhere we can and as much as we want.
Yeah.
Or as much as we can. Just,
Yeah.
you know.
Are there any markets in South Texas that are attractive to you that you want to try to penetrate?
We've been talking to a promoter out in Corpus that's really looking forward to working with us. And his shows seem to do really well. So that's something that we're looking at getting at out there.
Corpus has a good metal scene.
Yeah.
All right.
Where else? McAllen.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
Rio Grande Valley.
Yeah.
That's what I would recommend. You know, the Rio Grande Valley. The Rio Grande Valley has a wonderful scene, and this is the thing about the Rio Grande Valley. If people, like, let's say people come out to your show for the first time, never even fucking heard of you guys, and they like you, they're gonna come back the second, third, and fourth time.
That's cool.
They're always gonna come back to see you. That's the thing about the valley.
I like that.
Yeah, I remember, like, they're way down. They're 4 hours away, right, from here. So when opportunities come for, like, San Antonio bands, good San Antonio bands to go down there, oh, we're going. They'll go, bro. And that's a great place to build a good following. Corpus gets a little bit more diversity, so I don't think they're not as loyal. That's my 2 cents from my
Much appreciated.
experience. So, any shows planned for the rest of this year? What are the plans for 2026?
So right now, obviously tomorrow we're playing. We have another one.
Ritual Complex show, the big Ritual Complex show. And it's a free show.
Yes, it's
That's
a free
so
show.
cool. You know,
You can afford the beers because you don't have to pay for the ticket.
exactly.
Boom.
Sonny from you guys know Sonny?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Sonny
He's
and
a good
I
dude.
go way back, way back. And so, you know, Sonny always has me in the loop with everything he's doing and what's going on. And so, I've had their record for a long time, and I love it. And they also have a great record coming out. So it's going to be a great show, great music. You guys go on at 8:30, I believe,
Yeah.
around there at that time.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and then it's you guys, Relent, and then
Ritual.
Ritual. So it's going to be a killer show, man.
Don't forget, Ammo is playing.
Yeah, Ammo.
San Antonio staple right there.
Speaking
They've been
of
around.
Ammo, rest in peace, Randy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Randy. Oh, man.
And then Stories Through to Storms, who's not from here, right? They're just them and Ammo are on a tour together right now doing a
really?
Texas little run. So
Wow.
so can't leave them out either.
Wow. All right. Let's talk about video now.
All right.
You guys did a wonderful video for Last Message Home by Crooked Media. And like I told you guys, Kevin at Crooked, and like I told you guys downstairs, I think this is the best video, despite that Crooked has done all your videos. This is the best one, and it should be the best one. I love the video, bro. It came out so tight. It looks great. I loved it.
Appreciate it.
And
And
it
Kevin
kept-
says hi, by the way.
I love Kevin. It's been a long time since he's been here. Kevin, when are you going to come visit me? I know you're working 80 hours a week at HEB, but you can still come visit me. Tell us a little bit about that video. Obviously, do you still feel that the video medium is important during a record cycle?
Yes.
Share a little bit about that,
Yes.
Gowdy. I see you nodding your head there.
1,000%.
Yeah. More than ever.
Humans are visual people. Social media has amplified that.
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever else is out there I don't
Everything.
know about. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Video that accompanies music, it's still 100%.
You like doing videos?
I love it.
You like it?
100%.
What do you love about it?
Oh yeah,
I know what you love, Gowdy. I know what you love about it. You're like, I get to come up here and jam, and if I don't hit the right note, it's okay.
I get to show my cool guitar.
Yeah.
I get to, yeah.
Yeah. I see you guys have cool guitars. What are those, Solars or no?
I have a Solar.
Yeah.
And Kiffin has a Legator.
7-string Solars.
He plays Solar and I play a Legator Ninja. So
Okay. All right. I'm kind of a guitar guy. I like guitars. I'm not a player, but I love guitars, and I just love. To me, guitars are like cars. Like makes and models and shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe later I'll show you what's in that case right there. Maybe later.
It's Kelly.
No. I like signature guitars because I'm a collector, you know. But I'll show you that. Talk a little bit about the video for Last Message Home. It's a performance video, but in the beginning, I see there's a little scene there where. Talk a little bit about what the meaning of the video.
So, like I said a little bit earlier, the song is about a seafarer that gets caught in a crazy storm, and it's just tearing his ship apart.
Oh, no.
And it's taking him down, and he's trying to write a message home to his love on shore and hope that she gets it. So in the intro of the video, I had my English major buddy here with the best handwriting sit down with the calligraphy pen, and I actually have a leather-bound book that I got with cotton tea-stained pages. So we did it authentic as fuck, and he got to sit there and he got to write it down, and that's him writing in the video. And that's just that's the Last Message Home being written, and it was an idea I had and something that I really wanted to get in there. Kevin thought it was a good idea and worked it in there. Yeah.
And we were talking about this off camera, but Rocco helped along
He did.
from
He gave us a dope lighting rig.
West Creek. And then George Anthony.
Yeah.
You guys know that dude?
Yeah.
He's great. He's great.
He's
I
a
first
great
met
dude.
him when he was fronting Vernon of Persia.
Okay.
Vernon of Persia, that's what they were called. Oh, they were a great band. Did you ever jam their records? You should check it out.
I'm about to.
Vernon
I'm
of
gonna-
Persia. George.
I'm gonna hit up Tony and ask him about it.
George was a singer for a band called Vernon of Persia. I interviewed them, and they released a couple of records. And I remember the very first record was amazing. I was so in love with it, and I videotaped some of their shows. A good band. Yeah, that dude. I wish he would get back into music, but.
They're all such cool people, man.
Yeah,
It's just
good.
like a big hangout. When we film these videos, it's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everybody's having fun. We order pizza and we
Nice.
hang out, and they're so creative. It's
Nice.
it's a fun environment to be in for sure.
Wonderful.
How often does a 32-year-old man get to sit in a shopping cart? Like that's the real.
We can put you in one tonight if you want.
Oh man. That's wonderful. Any other videos upcoming, you think, maybe for the second single?
So we have the live video for Violence that's about to come out, and we definitely have the intent on doing at least one more. We have a lyric video in the works right now
Yeah.
as well. So we're doing different stuff. We want to try to have something visually for every single song.
Yeah.
So we have some stuff we recorded at FL Recordings when we were in there live. So basically, every song is going to have something visually to
The
go
lyric
along
video, are
with
you
it.
guys doing that, or is Crooked doing that, or?
No, we have somebody doing it.
Okay. Someone new. Okay. Cool. I can't wait to see all this guy, and I know that Gaudi will keep me informed. Good stuff. Now, we have to talk about. We've kind of mentioned this earlier in this interview, but the impact and the acclamation that so many of us have had to make with social media, and how we leverage social media. And I think the bands who do it well have a little leg up, to be honest, whether their music is good or not.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told you guys downstairs, I said, man, that's cool that you guys do have guys in the band that can do back end stuff. Yeah. There's some bands that they have nobody in the band that knows how to video edit or fucking record music or nothing. They have to go outside to do everything. And that's such a huge advantage to you. And then, once you have, I guess we've all in some way have become content creators. So once you've created the content, now to release it, and then you have to be strategic in how often do you release it and what are releasing, because, and I've had this conversation in interviews prior, but there comes a point where you cannot be, I think, personally thinking, you cannot be a band and just post stupid shit just to post content.
No, we tried that, and you don't get anything from it. There's definitely a science behind it, and it's good having somebody that understands how it works, and to work with them to at least teach you, if not to actually help you post and whatnot. There's correct ways to do things and obviously incorrect ways to do things.
Right.
And you're right, we are lucky to have people in the band
Right.
that kind of understand how everything works in one way or another. We all have our designated role in the band that we do outside of our position in
Sure.
the band. But yeah, it's really good just to have like we have somebody from the outside that knows and understands it to help us, because
Sure.
I'd be lost otherwise. I'd be honest.
Sure.
I'm no social media guy.
You know, I've been very fortunate. You know, I have a marketing degree, and so I've always known about marketing and how to leverage it correctly, because sometimes there's bands who oversaturate themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And you can oversaturate yourselves by, for example, playing out every week, right?
Yeah.
Like, why am I going to go see you, dude? I just saw you last week, right?
Yeah.
Then, you know, you have to, of course, put intriguing, good content, right? I don't want to see Trivium fucking making pancakes on a Saturday morning.
Are they
You know,
good pancakes? Because I might.
No, but I still don't want to see that. I want to see them like writing riffs or fucking, you know, recording or something like that, you know?
Well, that goes back to like your question about do we think shooting music videos is relevant or important?
Yeah.
And because when you shoot a video, now you also have hours of content.
For
so
sure.
You chop a video up and you have content with it too.
Sure.
So that's another reason why we try to do something visual for every release.
Sure. Then you have to be very careful about how you want to continue to have your name in the market, right? And then there's some bands who, because they're not thinking right, who cannibalize themselves. So, for example, I'm not going to ask you about new music tonight, because we're talking about, you know, No Wrath Like This, right? You should not be talking about new music until the cycle for No Wrath Like This is over with, right? But there's some bands who are like, oh man, the record that we're just about to release is like so old to us. We've been jamming these songs in the rehearsal room for 6 months
You make
already.
it sound boring.
It's like, dude, like just because it's old to you, to the market, it's not old. It's just coming out. So don't start talking about your new stuff, because your stuff in your mind that's old it's still new to the market. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
industry will teach you patience,
Yeah.
because you have to hold on to things for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really teaches you some patience,
Yeah.
and I that's one thing that I was not born with.
There's some guys who they just get so flustered up. They're like, oh my God, I just did this or I just did that, and I got to share it right now. I can't tell you with what we do, we're like very, very strategic.
Everyone is looking at me because I asked for the microphone. That's me 100%. Like every time we do something, I'm like, let's, and they're like, no, shut up. You're not doing it. Just sit down, put your phone away, and watch TV. Like I'm really bad about that. Like I've gotten better at it, and now
Yeah.
like now it becomes like more like expressing
Yeah.
to them. I'm like, I really want to, and they're like, don't. And I was like, no, I wasn't going to. But
Yeah.
like at first, yeah, I was that guy.
Yeah. You guys do it right, you know. All right, guys. Thank you so much. As we near the end of this interview, we've covered a lot of ground. I think we've covered all the bases. You know, and I really respect each one of you. So I want to give every person an opportunity, and let's start with Gowdy. And I want you just to take a quick moment just to share any thank yous or appreciation for people in your life who have helped you along your musical journey.
I think the rest of this band, Joe included, he's
Sure.
not here. And then I also thank Trevor Sternad from the Black Dahlia murder. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Trevor. Why Trevor?
He's one of the first bands I ever got into
Yeah.
for screaming type music
Yeah.
is the Black Dahlia Murder from
Yeah.
the Unhallowed album. And
Wow, that's old school.
yeah. And so when I started jamming that, I was like, that's what I want to listen to.
I think I interviewed
That's
him on
what I
that
want.
tour
Yeah.
at the Sunset Station.
Yeah.
You should look for it. Yeah. He's
I seen it on
Oh, you see it?
channel 20.
on the
Or
interview.
what?
He's not wearing a shirt.
yeah.
He's shirtless.
Heartburn right here.
Yeah. Hey, well, yeah.
So
All right. What about Miss Gowdy? She fights for you.
She does.
Come on, Miss Gowdy fights for you, bro. She loves you to death.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. You
So do
gotta
I.
give her a little shout.
I love you. I fucking love you.
What's your wife's name?
Christina.
Okay, Christina.
For me, I have to thank my dad. My dad's been to so many shows. He's been coming watching me play for
Really?
20 plus years. And I'll see my dad watching me when I'm on stage, and it's like I'm back in Little League, and he's at my
Cool.
game. You know,
Cool.
He's roadied for us.
How old is your dad? You know?
My dad's 63.
Oh man.
No, sorry, 66.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, he's been my biggest supporter and biggest fan since I couldn't play baseball anymore. And,
Wow.
and so I transitioned from baseball to music, and he transitioned with me. And so
To metal.
shout out, thanks, Marty.
Wow. Yeah. All right.
I wanted to give another quick shout out to
Sure.
my brother Brian. He's the other hidden producer with this band. He's my personal producer, and thanks to him, I don't have to fly down here to record bass tracks. I just go to his studio.
Nice.
And so yeah, he's the unsung hero of
For sure.
of ARIAH Falls.
For sure. Kev, give it to me.
For me, it's my dad as well, who's always been really supportive. But my kids, man, I got 4 kids.
What?
Yeah.
Híjole.
I know, right? Yeah, Lily, Ryder, Althea, and Elijah, man.
I see your photos, bro.
Yeah,
you know
they-
we're friends on Facebook, so I see pictures of all your little
Yeah,
kids.
they're there for every process of the songs, from when we write riffs to literally to demos to full songs. They're sitting in the back. My youngest son is 5 years old. He sings all of our songs in the car.
Wow.
He's Chad's best friend for sure. Like I couldn't do this band without the love that they give me. Like
Wow.
they give me the reason to keep going. Like they're so excited about everything. They were excited about us coming here.
Wow.
They're excited for everything. They're the best, man.
Wow, that's cool, man. Cool.
All right. I would like to thank all 3 of you guys sitting here, and Joe, who unfortunately can't be here. But without you guys, ARIAH Falls wouldn't be what it is without each individual member. I don't think we can replace somebody and still have what we have. Like,
Of course not.
What we have is so goddamn special. Like, it is nothing I've had in music before. I've been in a lot of bands. This lineup is special, and it gives life to this project. So you guys for sure. My wife for being a saint and putting up with me being gone.
I can't even imagine.
I fly out, and I mean, I don't know if you know the price of flights these days, but they're not cheap either. So
Oh.
I'm flying out constantly.
It's not even that. You're going out of state?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck are you gonna be doing out of state besides jamming with your band?
Yeah. If she only knew, like, and this gives life to it. She could see it. See, we're always working.
Let me tell you something. She would not let me fly out of state for fun.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Hell
no.
We constantly work. I mean, we have fun within ourselves, but like we honestly, our heads are just down and we're focused on one thing right now. Which maybe in my 20s I wouldn't quite have been where I'm at now.
Yeah.
But we're buckled in. This is what we're doing. My dad, who's no longer with us, was a huge supporter of this, and I know he's looking down, just super happy.
For sure.
And my mom, for my musical ability, like she was just. My whole family on my mom's side has had musical ability, and she's been a huge supporter, and she's she's happy that we're doing this, and she's proud of me, and she wants what's best for me. She's definitely a mom. So she's on it, if you know what I mean.
For sure.
I have a great life right now. The people that I'm surrounded with are just amazing, and I couldn't be happier to have
And
that.
a great boss.
And a great, oh yeah, thanks Skip, man. Without him, I don't think any of this would be possible. I don't even think we would have got to where we are without him. So yeah, thanks to him.
I want
For
to
sure.
thank you so much, each of you, for sharing. You know, I appreciate your candidness. You know, when we talk about our passions, whether you know you're a musician or whether you're a journalist or a photographer, you know, it goes deep, man, because we do the things we do because we believe in them, right? You believe in the vision, and that's so important. You know, I love what I see with you guys. I think that if you continue to persevere, that only bigger and better things will happen. And I think that No Wrath Like This is a great jumping off point into that elevated territory, you know. So I want to thank each of you for coming. I know that you know you've come from afar, and you could have done anything on your Friday night before the big gig tomorrow, and you're here with the crew, and we're enjoying drinks, and hopefully you'll stick around a little bit afterwards, and we can enjoy a little bit more and relish in this evening.
I don't think anyone here would rather be anywhere else than hanging out with a San Antonio legend.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. You know, you know, this is the thing. I mean, and sometimes people ask me this, like, you know, I didn't call my show Rob's Metalworks because I'm a pompous ass. I called it Rob's Metalworks because I said, look, the bands I'm going to show on my show are bands that I love, that I like, that I respect, that I jam to. And if I like them, then maybe people who watch my show are going to like them too. And I love ARIAH Falls. And that's why you're here.
We appreciate it so much, man. You don't know how much that means.
Everyone out there around the world, thank you so much for watching the interview this evening. The band from San Antonio is called ARIAH Falls. The new single is out right now. Last Message Home. Be sure to look for it at all your favorite music media outlets. The brand new EP is forthcoming later this year. It will be called No Wrath Like This. You saw the band only right here on Rob's Metalworks.
JT, love you guys.